Okay guys, we've talked about all kinds of toys on this channel, mostly action figures, but I'm going to talk about a disturbing toy, at least disturbing to me. It's probably one of the most disturbing toy lines. Just seeing them just worries me, just makes me want to go lock myself into a closet. Now, these are called Pillow People, released in 1985. Most of you probably don't know about them. Hopefully you don't know about them. And it took me a while to even track down what these were called. But I'm going to tell you my own personal story. They're pretty freaky anyway. Like, let's look at Heartthrob. That thing just looks, that's a thing of nightmares. These are pillows that look like people. I guess that's why they call it Pillow People. But I'm going to tell you a story about one that really stirred me the most, and that's Baby Girl. Baby Girl. I got a picture of it right here, and I'll show some pictures of the other ones they make, like Baseball Boy and some other ones they make on the way. But let's just get to my story. Why these disturb me so much. I mean, they disturb me even if I didn't have a story to go along with it, but with a story, they disturb me even more. I was probably in the 6th grade, yeah, because I went to a private school, then I started going to public school in 6th grade. It's where I met my friend Leonard. Remember, he wanted to see the movie Leonard Part 6 just because it was called Leonard. After we saw it, we wish we never did see it. But Leonard lived probably about 3 or 4 blocks away from me. But, you know, this is back when you got on your bicycle and you could go places while parents freaking out. They wasn't helicoptering over you. So, I used to go to Leonard's house probably about almost every day after school, but at least once a week. On weekends, I would almost head there anyway. Went to his house. He's got a sister that didn't like me at all. Oof, she did not like me at all. And I forget her name. I can't remember her name at all, but she was a little older. She was probably 15 or 16. And I'm not trying to be funny here. I'm being serious. Her mental state was younger than us. She was probably 6 or 7 around that age. Something was wrong with her. I don't know what was wrong with her. But I know she didn't like me, but seems to be a lot of people that don't like me, so I guess that's just part of the territory. I remember I would go to his house, and you know, I didn't have a phone to call him first or let him know I was there. And I hope she don't come to the door. I hope she don't, because she would be like, "What do you want?" She was so rude to me, and there's a way she talked, but I'm not gonna do it now because then you guys are saying I'm being cruel and everything. So I wish I could say it in her type of accent, but I don't want to, you know, say that I'm making fun of. But she stuttered. I'll say that she stuttered. And I'm not making fun of someone that stutters because I stutter. I don't know if y'all know that. Growing up, I was really bad. I've learned now to know what words to say and not say, but still I get stuck on some words. So, yeah, I stutter. If you haven't noticed, I was really bad when I was a kid. And it comes and goes now. But I can remember going to his house, and we would just go down to his basement and play a little basement down there. It was a nice little TV and everything down there. And we'd go to his room. I remember bought him a Nightmare on M Street poster because he loved that movie, and let him hang it up. But I remember his sister had one of these pillow dolls, and even then I knew it was disgusting. But she had Baby Girl. I think she also had this one, Blonde Girl, because it looked very familiar when I saw it. But I don't want to accuse her of something, but she had Baby Girl, definitely. And I can remember us down in that basement, you know, playing around. I don't know what we were doing. We really wasn't into action figures then. We were a little older. You know, just goofing around the house, probably digging through stuff, maybe seeing if his dad's got any magazines, you know what I mean? And just, you know, bullshitting around, talking about school and everything. And she come down there, and she was always very just rude to me. And she hated that I was there. She hated me. So she was always just talk real rude to me. Like, what's he doing here? She didn't hold back when it came to me. I don't know why. From what I understand from talking to Leonard, I was the only one she didn't like. I don't know. But she came down one day with this Baby Girl doll. Oh, and it just was it disturbed me even as a kid because this thing is so ugly looking. And the thing about it is white, right? It's a white doll, like a pillow. But I could tell by looking at hers that it had changed from white to kind of a yellow-brown look. Let's be honest. We knew what it was looking at it. this girl, now again, I know she has some, like I said, she has a mental problem, so I'm not blaming her. But, and she was, you know what, her mental state was, she should have known better, but, okay, let's just, she's been pissing on this doll. Okay? So, you know, we kind of joked around it, He was, he was a kid. He was mean to his sister, treat her equally. He was mean to her like any other brother would be to her sister. And, she'd give it back to him and yell at me. And I could just remember being disgusted by this pillow doll thing. And running through my head of how did she pee on it? Why did she pee on it? What else she's doing with it? I can remember her getting mad at me because I was down in that basement. Again, I don't remember why she was mad at me this time. She was always mad. I think she was just mad that I was there. And she took the legs of this thing, and I can remember her doing like that with it and popping me hard right in the face with that yellow stained pillow. Right, I mean, it just hit me right there, sunk into my face. I'm so scarred, I can still remember it today. I can remember not only being hit, feeling stupid, I probably turned bright red, but I can remember that smell. I can remember that smell, that urine smell on that. It wasn't somebody that peed on this thing one time. This girl had made this thing her bathroom. She had peed on it probably 10 times in a week. And it wasn't wet. Thank God it wasn't wet. But it was like stuck on me. I couldn't stop smelling it. Oh, and I wish I had a better ending of this story, that I got even, that I peed on something she liked or something. But I guess she liked to pee on stuff, so it really didn't matter. I guess she was marking her territory or something. But ever since then, I've been disturbed by these dolls. I've never seen them since then, until I found them today looking on the internet. But I always had in my head, I could see that baby doll girl. Because I remember seeing it at her house a lot of times after that and before that, laying on her bed. And it was always just this gross turned yellow stains all over it. It wasn't like the whole thing had turned yellow. It was like blotches here and there. And I was just so disturbed by it. I don't know if this is a good story to be telling on YouTube or not. But when she hit me with that thing, I held back. I was getting into my teen years or early teen years, so I wasn't as nerdy as I was in like second and third grade, or I was like, I never wanted to, fight someone so much in my life. I was like, okay, this girl's got problems. This girl don't like me. And be honest with you, she would have kicked my ass. I ain't gonna lie to you. She would have kicked my ass. So I let her hit me with the pillow, and I think I was like, and went out the back door and just left, and we went walking around in the woods. But I'm glad I finally figured out what these things were called. I knew they were a pillow, but it should have been easy to find. Pillow people. That's easy to find. Pillow people. Because I knew they were people. They looked like people, and they were pillows. But I didn't know. I thought it was just some generic thing. I would never find it again. And then I found it. And boy, was I disturbed by it there. And then when I look at the other ones they made, let's see. Who else we got? Minnie Mouse. I don't like Minnie Mouse. That's disturbing. We got Tennis Girl. Little Sleeper. Blonde Girl. That was pretty creepy, but she hit me with Baby Girl, and Baby Girl might be the worst. And again, I wish I had a good ending to this story, but that's how, you guys, when I tell you my stories about growing up, you'll see I really don't have a lot of good endings. It's usually in my mind, I'm going to do this, and then nothing ever happens. And she hit me with Baby Girl Piss Doll, and I sucked it up. And I didn't suck up the pillow. I sucked up being hit in the face. I was embarrassed. Somebody, when you get in the face, it makes you embarrassed. I got embarrassed. I remember we left, walked around the woods, and I was pretty ticked off most of the day. But then, went back home, and probably about a week or two later, went back to his house. And she probably yelled at me and threatened to hit me with other things. But I don't know. It was just weird, guys. It's just weird. And I don't know. I don't know if this kind of video you guys want to hear about, being hit in the face with a with a piss pillow. But that's my piss pillow story. Jeez, anything I won't share? Well, there was that one time when, I can't talk about that. For somebody to hate me. Anyway, that's it. I would say put in the comment section your story of dealing with pillow people or being hit with pillow with pee on it. But I don't know if you have those stories. But maybe you can tell me some stories, some toys that maybe just disturbed you. You just look at them like, that's disturbing, even if you don't have any mental reason of why it's disturbing. Because I think with these pillow people, I've been disturbed by seeing them even if I didn't have the story to go along with it. Anyway, that's the look of that. This is the Nooner. We'll be back at 8 o'clock with a longer video. Thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.